Convention. I'm your host, Jessica Cox, and I'm the Clinical Community Outreach Social Worker for Hope House Memphis right here in Memphis, Tennessee. And if you're not in the Memphis area or if you're new to the convention, no worries. This convention is for everybody who wants to learn about topics related to HIV. Our goal here in the convention is hopefully to reduce new HIV diagnoses through knowledge, through challenging stigmas, and through linkage to prevention and treatment options for those living with HIV and AIDS or those who might be at risk of contracting HIV and AIDS. Also, remember that we have our previous videos available for your convenience on YouTube, so don't forget to look us up under our handle, Hope House Memphis. And if you don't mind, please like and subscribe to all of our videos so that you don't miss out on our content within the Prevention Convention. And now that we have our housekeeping stuff out of the way, let's get started. So the month of May has come and gone so quickly. I mean, gosh, this year feels like it's flying right by us. But I didn't want this month to go by without us acknowledging the fact that May has been deemed the Mental Health Awareness Month. And what an important topic to discuss because of this crazy period that's going on in our lives with COVID. COVID has definitely been a challenge for the entire world. And we've all experienced some kind of loss as a result of it, whether it be loss of a family member or a friend, through our jobs and our finances, or loss of freedom and social engagement. And the pandemic has been especially hard for those living with HIV, especially those who already had a limited support system. Because of the social distancing regulations, clients living with HIV have experienced a loss of support through support groups, through their therapists, and through their providers. There's an increased fear that they're going to contract yet another virus that we have very little knowledge about. There's an increase in depression, there's an increase in anxiety, and an increase in PTSD symptoms, as well as re-traumatizing triggers because of all the new regulations that are surrounding COVID and the high death tolls that we've experienced all around the world. And just like there's a stigma attached to HIV virus, there's a stigma attached to mental health as well. And our clients living with HIV during this time of COVID have experienced a very high increase in mental health issues. So it is about time that we challenge our negative beliefs surrounding HIV and mental health so that people who are experiencing issues with both of these things can get the care that they need. And this care just very well be their saving grace. Look at ways that we can challenge our mindsets around mental health care so that those who need care are welcome to do so without fear of retribution and judgment. According to the National Alliance of Mental Illness, or NAMI as is most commonly known, there are 9 ways to fight against mental health stigma. And number 1 is to talk openly about mental health. Let's normalize discussions on mental health care. Talk to a provider or friends, family, or support groups about mental health care issues that you are struggling with. Having mental health issues does not make you crazy or weird. It is very common actually. So find someone you can trust to disclose your mental health status with, and when you're comfortable, share your experiences or resources with another person. Number 2, educate yourself and others. If you see an opportunity to educate other people or to share your personal stories about your own mental health issues, please do so. Just do it. You never know how your story might help another person survive what they're dealing with. Where there is knowledge, there is power. Remember, we always say that in this group, where there's knowledge, there's power. So share your knowledge so that you can fight the stigma going around mental health. 3, be conscious of your language. Language matters, so limit your use of mental health terms as adjectives to describe a person as a whole. Remember, their mental health status is not who they are, it's just a part of them. Number 4, encourage equality between physical and mental illness. People living with cancer and diabetes are not usually made fun of, so why are we targeting somebody who has a mental health issue? Challenge others to see mental illness as a disease, just as we see physical limitations as an illness. Number 5, show compassion for those with mental health issues. judge someone based off how they present to you? Do you know the things that they've been through? Do you know the life that they lived? How about yourself? How many times have you felt judged based off things that you had no control over? The homeless population is a great example of this. They are very often misjudged, and many homeless individuals also struggle with mental health issues on a regular basis. So sometimes a simple act of acceptance or kindness is all they're needing to get on with their day. So do that. Show a little compassion so that you're helping others through your kindness. Choose empowerment over shaming. Own your life and your struggles and accept others as they are. There's no need for judgment. There's no need for shaming. Just accept people as they are and help them out if they choose to allow you to help them out. 7, be honest about treatment and lead others to treatment. There are plenty of resources out here to share with others, and we'll get to that in a second. 8, challenge stigmas seen on TV, in movies, and in social media. There's so much wrong information discussed on social media, in the news channels, and in entertainment. And things will not change unless somebody decides to stand up and fight against it. So let that be you. You can do that by writing to your local news stations, posting or challenging incorrect information that you see online about mental health, and link those who are confused to resources about knowledgeable, information surrounding mental health, as well as resources to help them get treatment if need be. Number 9, release any self-stigma that you have against yourself for your own mental health issues. You have a purpose here on this earth, and you're a member of society. And you didn't ask to have mental health issues, and they come about in various different ways, from genetics to environmental triggers to traumatizing experiences. And so you, just by being here and connecting to care and sharing your story or living in your truth, you are challenging mental health stigmas. So know that and live in that. Nobody can put that shame on you if you don't want to have it. And there you have it, the 9 different ways that you can fight stigma according to NAMI. Now, if you are looking for a mental health provider and you're having trouble locating one, let me give you some tips. Number 1, if you have insurance, that's great. That means you have a way to be linked to a provider. Look on the back of your insurance card. There should be a number to call or a website to look up so that you can locate providers in your area. Number 2, there is the NAMI website as well as the SAMHSA website. And SAMHSA is spelled SAMHA. And they have a provider tool to allow you to locate behavioral health providers in your area. Number 3, if you do not have insurance, don't worry. There are some agencies that provide something that's called Safety Net. And I don't know if it's called Safety Net everywhere, but here in Tennessee, it is called Safety Net. And to be linked up with a Safety Net provider, you can go to the Tennessee.gov website and look up Safety Net on the site, and they will link you to different providers in the state of Tennessee that offer the Safety Net program. And under the Safety Net program, you're going to be able to get a discount on treatment, on a therapist, as well as your medications. Number 4, there are service apps that you can look up online, as well as on your phone, that can help you locate a therapist near you or a therapist that provides therapy on telehealth. So some of those services include Psychology Today, it can be Talkspace, as well as a variety of others. You can just really Google and find a site that can work for you. One big site or app that is on your phone that most people use is called BetterHealth. I know that's a really big app in our app stores, so look that up if you're looking for a on the phone app on the go that you can talk or text a therapist on. If you're looking for a therapist of color, somebody who's friendly with the LGBTQ community, or indigenous persons, then there are such sites such as blackgirls.com, therapyforblackmen.com, therapyforlatinx.com, wearenative.com and the inclusivetherapist.com as well. Those will help you find a therapist that will fit your cultural needs, so to speak, if you're looking for somebody who can relate better to you based off of gender, race, sexual orientation, etc. You can locate a support group in your area for whatever mental health issue you are dealing with. There are support groups for virtually everything nowadays, and you can find them online through Google. You can find them on Facebook, as well as some apps on your phone as well, like meetup.com. So just check those out. Google search whatever you're needing, or go to Facebook and search for a group that fits your criteria so you can find that supportive network that you need to get through whatever you're dealing with. Lastly, if you're in the Memphis area and you are living with HIV or think you might be exposed to HIV or at risk of contracting the virus, then you are welcome to seek support from us at Hope House. Hope House has a variety of support groups available, as well as numerous therapists that you can choose from for individual counseling and for that support that you might need to get through whatever mental health issue you are dealing with. And if you have trouble with any of these resources, or these resources are not for you, feel free to contact me. I always link my information below. Send me a text or email, or email Hope House, and we will find you somebody that fits your budget and fits your lifestyle. And that's it for me today. As always, I look forward to hearing from you, getting feedback from you. If you have any questions, send them to me again at my information link below on my email, or leave a comment, drop a comment here below the video. Whatever you need to do, I just love hearing back from you all. And I love having you here with me. Thank you for joining me, and I hope that I see you again on the prevention convention. Thank you, everybody. See you next time. Bye.